Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercrest, and welcome back to Let's Play King's Quest V for the NES. Last episode, we explored the mountains, and in order to get to the other side, somehow, we had to take care of the Yeti. And now we are on a beach after being rescued by an eagle we fed from a two-headed rock. So let's explore this beach by picking up this iron bar here. We're going to need that for later. From here, we need to head south, where we come across this house that looks like a half-buried ship. Select the hand icon on the menu, put the cursor on the bell, press A. Graham will ring the bell, and you will get the attention of this old man. Graham talks to the old man, tells him about his mission to find the Wizard Mordek's Island so he can confront him and save his family and castle once and for all, and wants to know where to go from here in order to reach Mordek's Island. There's just one problem with this, however. The old man is hard of hearing, and unless this old man is able to hear us, he won't be able to help us at all. He still can't hear us. He tells us to get out of here. What you're supposed to do next baffles me and doesn't really make sense from any sort of logical standpoint, but here we are doing it anyway. We go up the right side of the shore here to this boat. Now, if you use this boat right now, the boat will sink due to a hole in the boat. So what you have to do is go to the inventory, select the beeswax that we squeezed the honey out of in the dark forest, and use it on the boat. King Graham will plug the hole in the boat with the beeswax. Believe it or not, it will do the trick. And now with the beeswax in the hole in the boat, we can go anywhere we want. Kind of. Now that the boat is plugged up, go to the menu, use the hand icon, and then put the cursor on the boat and press A. Graham and Cedric will get on the boat. From here, go south, south one screen, and east 3 screens. If you go anywhere else, a sea monster will come out of the ocean and eat you, Cedric, and the boat. So you're forced to go in a certain direction. If a monster doesn't pop up, you're doing good. You're doing the right thing. 1 screen south and 3 screens east later, you appear at this island. Cedric and Graham decide to explore the island. And as soon as we land, Cedric is about to land somewhere when all of a sudden he is kidnapped by this harpy. At least we don't have to hear Cedric's awful voice acting in the NES version. Before we can do anything, Graham is kidnapped and sent up over here by another harpy as well. We are now introduced to Minota and Krulina, the harpy sisters. Apparently, they are interested in Graham. Not as a partner, but as food. As soon as they say they haven't had a man in months, immediately press select. As soon as you press A, if you did it right, the menu pops up. Go to the inventory, select the harp, use it on Graham. Graham will play the harp, and the harpies will be distracted by the harp. One of them will grab it, while the other one chases after the other harpy. If you don't do this fast enough, you will die. You will be a harpy's meal, or the meal of 2 harpies, rather. Now that the harpies are gone, select the hand icon on the menu, and put the cursor on the flashing item on the ground and press A. You'll pick up a fish hook. We'll be needing that later. From here, you'll want to go left. Select the hand icon, put the cursor on Cedric, and pick him up. You can avoid doing this, but it makes the game unwinnable, so you have to take Cedric with you. Graham will automatically go back to the boat and put Cedric inside it. From there, go back to the menu again, and pick up this flashing item that we saw as soon as we landed on the island. This is a shell, and we're going to need it real soon. We're all done here, so let's get back in the boat with the hand icon. You'll automatically get away from the island, and from here, just keep holding left until you make it back to shore. Don't go in any other direction, just keep going left. Otherwise, you'll have to tangle with the sea monster again. We are now back at the old man's house, so let's go ahead and ring the bell again. When the old man asks what you want, this time, go to the inventory, select the beautifully colored shell, and give it to the old man. Graham will give the shell to the old man, and the old man will finally be able to hear what you're saying. Graham tells the old man that Cedric is hurt, and now that the old man is able to hear us, he tells Graham to bring Cedric right into the house so he can fix him up. As the old man gets back into the house, Graham automatically heads back to the boat, pulls Cedric out, and takes him into the old man's house. From there, the old man applies some poultices to Cedric, and Cedric soon starts feeling a lot better. After we find out that Cedric is alive and well, we get a little bit of flavor text where Cedric asks what was in those poultices, but it turns out they're nothing more than gifts of the sea, and nothing particularly useful. You just gotta know how to use them. So now that we've saved Cedric from the harpies and got him back to wellness again, it's time for Graham to ask the old man about how to get to Mordak's Island. So here's Graham asking the old man how to get to Mordak's Island, telling him about the mission that he has now to get his castle and family back before it's too late. And even the old man knows how nasty Mordak can be. He knows he can't talk us out of this, but he does know somebody who can lead us straight there from here. We follow the old man back outside, and the old man summons a mermaid named Pearl. Pearl is able to understand what the old man says, even though she can't speak a human language, and she will be able to lead us to Mordak's Island. Pearl agrees to help us. All we have to do now is go back into the boat and follow her, and thankfully, this whole sequence is automatic. You won't have to worry about picking up the controller and doing anything until you make your way to Mordax Island. We have finally made it to Mordax Island. Very foreboding place. Once we make our way here, there is no turning back. Because once we reach the shore, the boat's basically done for. We can't go anywhere else except into the island itself. We are basically stranded here now. There's this yellow thing on the ground that looks like a fish. Let's go ahead and pick that up because we're going to need it later. And it's also time to save our game because I haven't done it in a while. And you will probably have to save frequently when you get in here, assuming you haven't been doing it already. Because there's no turning back. Mordax will want our heads. Join me next time where I explore Mordax Island. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!